What my fire, the one desire, believe when I say I want it that way. Man, my singing is just oomph. You know what I'm saying? Can't handle it in the place of work. The show will start very shortly. Just loading up 2K so I can get people's updates throughout the stream. Better turn my TV down, otherwise you'll hear it in the background. Ah. I'm tired. I was up at 2 a.m. this morning. Had work quite early. Had to do a couple interviews for some new people. But we're here. I'm ready to go. What I'm sure will be a beautiful episode of Intensity. The stream will start in about 3 minutes. Never fear. Oh, I've got somewhere to be just after tonight's stream as well. Really cutting it close. But I knew I could not wait till Tuesday. Oh, not Tuesday, Monday to stream. Had to get it out today. That's why it's early, because I mean, if I started streaming at 6:30, I would not be able to finish it. How you doing, TZ? How you doing, Nightmare Wolf? And how you doing, Soul? Nice to see you all here. The stream will start in about 2 minutes. It really is intense. Yeah, it's a tight fit. I understand not many people will be able to tune in because it is an early one. Maybe being on a Sunday might help a little bit, but how you doing, Scorsese? Mr. Tanaka? Mr. Tanaka. I messed that up. I'd be surprised if many people could watch this live. It is very early for me. An hour and a half early. But we're here. Spam as many cats as you want. I'd appreciate it. Give me all the cats. No, we're not live yet, Christy. Well, the stream hasn't started. You got 1 minute. I'm live, but the stream does not start for 1 more minute. The show does not start. I'm downloading people's updates as we talk. The first half of the stream, I'll get all the female updates. Second half of the stream, I'll get all the male. Then I'll be online for an hour after the stream as well, just to get any more updates. Can do it while I'm streaming. Multitasking 101. You want a divorce? No, because you'll never marry again. How you doing, Crazy J? How you doing, Mamba? How you doing, Rage? Nice to see y'all in here. Oh, there is no female updates. Oh, yeah, Love Life. I've got the most recent one is RVW. How you doing, Quincy? I'm sure it won't take more than 2 minutes for you to say something interesting. Hello, Orbs. I'm online right now if you want to upload. Online while I'm streaming. Multitasking 101. I'm going to somebody's house for the night later, so I had to stream early. Okay, Mamba. If it's a male, I'll get it after the third match. If it's a female, I'll get it now. But I will be online for an hour after the stream to collect anything. I'm not going to answer that, Orbs. But ladies and gentlemen, it's 1 minute past 5. Tonight, episode 16 of Intensity. Only 2 more episodes of both before Overcharge. 3 more episodes of both before Break Stuff. Oh, you know what? The matches that we've got planned for that show, I can't wait. They're gonna be great. This will be the only time Intensity and Ignition have back-to-back pay-per-views. Obviously, didn't want to wait too long. Had to get them in March, and it's the only time I also have 2 weekends off back-to-back, so it just worked out perfectly. I'm online right now. I'm online right now. Asylum. I'm ready. I'm willing and able. But ladies and gentlemen, what a card we have tonight. And again, posted by the one and only Ashley Rain. Got to appreciate that. My new card, homie. Let me run you through the card before we get started. So kicking off tonight, singles action. Debuting Josh Wolf takes on a member of the business, Matt Brooks, in singles action to kick off tonight's card. And then we transition into four-way action. 4 women who've not had the most limelight shined on them, or tonight they'll have the chance to really prove themselves on the Intensity brand. It felt 4-way action, 1 fall to a finish. Then the third match of the night, Tanaka on a decent run right now. Won his first match, looking to make it 2 in a row. Looking to challenge former #1 contender for the UIW World Heavyweight Championship and Mixed Match Extravaganza 2020 winner, George King. 4th match of the evening, we got Lance Romance and Mike Angel making their Intensity debuts. Looking to pick up some big momentum before we move into our tertiary main event. Kristen Page, Riley Van Wilson, 2 of the top stars in the women's division. The title picture's wide open right now. Who will be that first contender for Ali Cage? And speaking of first contender for Ali Cage, speaking of wide open title picture, co-main event, Christy Redding, the runner-up in the Elimination Chamber, will team with former first ever UIW Women's World Champion Amelia Sky to take on another person who's on quite a run of form at the moment, Alice Blake, who's beaten the current champion before, and her tag team partner tonight, Jade Dynamite. Then the main event, current reigning World Heavyweight Champion Tops Newsom. He'll be looking forward to break stuff where he defends against Tone White, but tonight he's got to take on JT Smooth, a man who in his entire UIW career has not been outside of a championship picture. And I'll have your update, Ashley Asylum. Welcome to the stream, the race. There you go. Got it. Crazy Jay. I saw what you said there. I won't say out loud, but I will hit you up as soon as I can to help you out with that. Wink, wink, if you know what I'm saying. Alright, but ladies and gentlemen, let's get into our first match of the evening. Singles action, a debut. And not an easy debut at that. Yes, you said nothing. Oh, of course. Singles action to kick off tonight's show, of course, as always, in New York. Same arena every week. We have the debuting Josh Wolf, a man who I've never commentated, but I've seen in action quite a few times. Looking to see him in action tonight, looking to commentate over his matchup for the first time. I'm excited for this. And he's going to take on a man who was so close to getting the UIW World Heavyweight Championship opportunity way back at Gridlock. No, sorry, not Gridlock, sorry, Ticket to Broadway. If he had beaten Rob Cross, he would have had the championship match that Rob Cross had at Gridlock. Yeah, I see, I'm downloading, Orbs. But here he is, Josh Wolf. Welcome to the stream, Mr. Aries07. Hope you enjoy. Looking to make his UIW debut tonight. Not an easy debut to make, though. As I said, man he's facing has had quite a solid career in UIW so far. He's a member of the business now. He aligned himself with Tone White, his former rival, and of course Alice Blake, all 3 members of the business, having seen Adam Richards' departure, unfortunately. I have them both, by the way, Orbs. Oh, it's 4. But can he get the dub tonight? Can Josh Wolf upset Matt Brooks? I mean, he's marvelous for a reason. There's a reason marvelous was said like 5 times in the match card write-up. That is Matt Brooks' MO. Everything he does is perfection. There is no mistakes with Matt Brooks. I know. No pyro? Oh, I don't have to put my lunch money in the pyro budget today. Big respect for Josh Wolf. I have all 4 of them now. But as much as I respect Josh Wolf, I can't understate, well no, I can't overstate just how lethal this matchup could be, because here he comes! He's actually his first match since aligning himself with the Business, and the Business have been on fire as of late. Tone White, current #1 contender for the UIW World Heavyweight Championship. Alice Blake, probably one of maybe 2 or 3 people that probably will be Ali Cage's first championship defense. We'll have to wait and see how that transpires. Can Matt Brooks get up to that same level of Tone White and Alice Blake? I mean, to be fair, they did struggle at the start. You know, if you go back to Broadway Bash, Tone lost to Marco. Alice Blake did not win the golden ticket briefcase. You know, they had hurdles to overcome. It's not like they just went straight to the top. Maybe Matt Brooks will suffer that same fate. Maybe Matt Brooks will have to take a little tumble before rising up, or will he just rise up? We'll have to wait and see. Look at him, taking his time, soaking in that reception from the crowd. I've never had a Nando's in my life, I'll have you know so. I'm eagerly anticipating this singles matchup. I'm excited for it. The bell is about to go. Josh Wolf, Matt Brooks, one-on-one to kick off episode 16 of Intensity into a corner of my top. No, Josh Wolf wasting little time, going straight into a single knee backbreaker. Look at a pick. Matt Brooks up to his feet. Brooks, though, not going to give the newcomer an edge. Look for a snapmare, countered by Wolf. Wolf may be a newcomer to UIW, though, but he is not a newcomer to the Business. He is a seasoned veteran and a very high accoladed world champion some places. Boot to the midsection now by Brooks. Brooks are going to pick Josh Wolf up to his feet, but Josh Wolf with the arm drag takes it to Brooks immediately. Not allowing Brooks to get going. Like I said, when Brooks gets going, he's perfect. He does not waste any maneuver. He doesn't have a wasted movement. That's why Josh Wolf has got to stop Brooks from getting underway here. Nice clothesline by Wolf, looking to hoist up Matt Brooks. Headbutt. Into the pin, hooks the leg, only for the count of 1. Of course, Matt Brooks kicking out nice and early. I appreciate that, Mr. Aries. And another headbutt, perhaps, from Josh Wolf. Yes, it will be. Once again, taking Matt Brooks off his feet. Look at Josh Wolf, sorry. Look at him throw his entire body at the midsection of Matt Brooks and a boot to the back. Certainly wearing down the body of the member of the Business. Trying to get back up to his feet again, but he can't. Josh Wolf stamping on the arm. Keeping Matt Brooks down. A great game plan. Looking to put him to sleep, perhaps. Goes for a stomp. Brooks slips out of the way, back to his feet, but only into the clutches of Josh Wolf once again. Josh Wolf going to have Brooks up against the ropes. Big right hand. Irish whip now by Wolf. Brooks into the ropes. Rebounds off. Into a twisted neck breaker. Into the pinfall once again. Great start by Josh Wolf. Really impressive, but still only a 1 count. Going to have to hit something big to keep Matt Brooks down for the count. Like I said, he's a former potential #1 contender. Double leg takedown into side control. Some hammer fists. Matt Brooks doing his best to cover up, though. Of course, you can't avoid all that damage. You can do a little bit. You can do everything in your power, but you're going to get something landed on your forehead there. What is Josh Wolf looking for here? Like grabbing at the cheeks. Strong performance by Wolf tonight. Into the pin. Hooks the leg on Brooks. 1. Only a 1 count, though. We know how resilient Matt Brooks is. We know how devastating Matt Brooks can be if he gets going, but Josh Wolf is like speaking to him from behind, taunting him while he's down. Some salt in the wounds, perhaps. Overhand right countered, and now this could be Matt Brooks getting underway, get some momentum going. Oh, damn, sidestep by Wolf, but it's not going to pay off. Irish whip, Wolf in the near left corner, face first, and a drop kick to the back. Takes Wolf off his feet, stumbles back to his feet, into the clutches of Matt Brooks for another Irish whip. This time a hard one, over the top rope, crashing down to the floor below, and Matt Brooks trying to amp himself up, hype himself up, and get back into this matchup. Follows Josh Wolf to the outside. Looking to drag Josh Wolf up to his feet, slowly but surely. Big body shot. Big right hand to the back of the head. Drops Josh Wolf on the outside. Grabs him immediately back up to his feet. Not giving him any time to rest. Some big right hands. 3 of them and a backhand to the back. Goes for an elbow. Matt Brooks ducks it. Hoists Wolf up. And oh my goodness! Wolf! Wait, what? Wolf kicked up immediately. His head came crashing down on the barricade and Josh Wolf just kicked up. A man possessed to win his first UIW match. But let's get back in the ring. We don't want no count-outs here. Thank God. Josh Wolf, I mean, that would have put a normal man away. Josh Wolf having none of it. Going after the leg. Tone White, Matt Brooks, and Alice Blake. Formerly was Adam Richards. Irish whip going to send Matt Brooks near right corner. Goes for that clothesline. Catches the legs as Matt Brooks tried to reverse. Roundhouse kick taking Brooks off his feet once again. Immediately Josh Wolf over the top ropes, giving Matt Brooks no time to recover in this match. Snapmare, but gets caught by an elbow. Matt Brooks now has the time to get back up to his feet. Up on the shoulders. Matt Brooks could be looking to put Wolf away. Wolf has done so much, but like I said, Matt Brooks wastes no time. When he gets in control, it could be enough. But it won't be. A count of 2. Josh Wolf kicks out and keeps his singles debut alive. Keeps his chance to go 1-0 alive in UIW. A big old stomp to the midsection here by Matt Brooks. And a boot to the chin. Going to take Matt Brooks down, and Josh Wolf once again just staring him in the face as he gets back up to his feet. Matt Brooks stunned, gets caught by a forearm, gets caught by another forearm. Brooks quickly back up to his feet, goes for a clothesline, but Josh Wolf ducks it and connects with a Pele kick. Taking Brooks off his feet, now going to drag him right back up by the hair. Boot to the midsection, Josh Wolf could be looking to close in. Big old DDT! Simple but effective, into the pin. 1, 2, 3, and Josh Wolf overcame his head, crumbling onto the barricade to slip into the ring and secure the win. Great back and forth matchup to kick off episode 16 of Intensity, and Josh Wolf debuts in victorious fashion. No, I did say Alice Blake and Tone White had some hurdles to overcome when they started the business. It wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. And maybe the same will be for Matt Brooks. But Josh Wolf picking up his debut win. Now, as the competitors for our Fatal 4-Way make their way down the ramp, let me tell you what's to come this month. Because this is the jam-packed month. On the 21st, is it the 21st? I'm pretty sure it's the 21st. On the 21st, Sunday the 21st, we have Overcharge. Already confirmed is Ashley Rain defending against Valkyrie. But then, of course, Jay Jones will defend his belt as well. As will the new television champion, Jay Mamba. That's 3 matches that 100% will happen. Of course, we're going to have more coming soon. I can't wait to announce them. And then 1 week later, on the 28th of March, we have Break Stuff, the Intensity branded pay-per-view. Overcharge is Ignition, of course, on Break Stuff. We can expect probably the tag team championships to be defended. They are cross-brand, but there's no challenger just yet. Maybe the debut of that new championship that's been rumored, the Hardcore Championship. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Then, of course, Ali Cage will defend her UIW Apex Championship. And, of course, we already know that Tone White will be challenging Tops Newsome for the UIW World Heavyweight Championship. But with that out of the way, our 4 competitors have made their way down the ramp. They're in the ring, ready for this Fatal 4-Way. So let's cut back ringside for this Fatal 4-Way matchup in the women's division. Here we go. And it's going to be Aya Ali Vaziri, Dawn Bryan, Casey Wilson, and Madison Miles. See Casey with a double leg takedown to Madison Miles, and Dawn Bryan in control of Aya Ali Vaziri. A very versatile matchup. We've got 2 Canadians, an American, and a Libyan in this matchup. Yes, I used to commentate Intensity, Unmatched, and Ferocity in CMV back in the day. I loved it. Miss it still. It holds a dear place in my heart. Yeah, I used to run it with Dashing. Dashing used to do Fusion and Genesis. I believe it's Crossfire and Supremacy now. Casey Wilson going to send Madison Miles down to the floor below is Dawn Bryan taking it to Ali Vaziri in the ring. Off the ropes goes Dawn. Knee to the face, into a neck breaker. Yeah, I had to stop doing CMV because I had 2 jobs at the time. Big right hand by Casey Wilson. Looking to pick Madison up to her feet. It's Dawn Bryan from the top rope. That is Matsuda Tanaka, the legend. And Bryce Canyon as well. I don't know if you have more. Madison Miles following Casey Wilson, taking it to her from behind. Boot straight to the face of Casey. Forearm to the face. Irish whip now by Aya. Going to send Dawn Bryan over the top rope, crumbling down to the floor below. Madison Miles in full control of Casey Wilson since getting back in the ring, but there's Wilson with an uppercut. Now looking to scoop Madison Miles up onto her shoulders is Wilson perhaps looking for a finish. Dawn Bryan and Aya are on the outside. You don't have to be involved in the decision to lose this match. It's one fall to a finish, but unluckily for Casey, that was a rope break. Luckily for Dawn and Aya. Goes for the clothesline. Madison countered it. Boot to the midsection and a beautiful hip toss. Dawn Bryan and Aya still go. Oh my god! A hip toss by Aya sends Dawn Bryan crashing through the steel chairs, and Aya quickly back into the ring to break up that submission hold. Great ring awareness by Aya Ali Vaziri. Big stomp to the midsection by Dawn, and now it looks like both competitors could be going after Casey Wilson. Dawn pushes Casey away, and they're both trying to take it to Casey. Here comes Dawn. Casey on her shoulders. Nice flapjack. Damn, they really are both going after Casey. You'd think that the 2 Canadians, Dawn Bryan and Casey Wilson, would team up, but apparently not. A boot to the midsection by Aya. Oh, damn, that heel to the back of the head and then kick to the back of the head. Azira has some of the nastiest kicks in UIW. And now look at a finish perhaps. Boot to the midsection, big lift up DDT. Could it be enough? Into the pin on Casey. But Dawn Bryan's going to be right there to break it up. And Aya now cranking on that left shoulder of Dawn. Really twisting it. Oh, damn, that was nasty. Aya looking to pick Casey up. It's just Aya and Casey in the ring. Slips underneath. What is Aya looking for here? Great transition. Aya Ali Vaziri could be closing on something big if the other 2 don't recover in time. Aya is all over this. Looking very dominant in this 4-way. Hoisting Casey up, but Casey a bit too big, a bit too strong. Those big right hands able to escape. And now Aya falls straight into the path of Madison, but Casey saves her. Maybe unintentionally. Dawn Bryan recovered. All 4 competitors back in the ring. Bryan breaks up the pin in this 4-way. An Irish whip going to send Casey near right corner, face first. Yeah, everyone just loves going after Casey in this matchup. Aya just talking, Aya just trash talking the other 2. Good strategy though. Stay away from the action, but not far enough away to where you can't break a pin up. But stay far enough just to let the others contest, fight it out, wear each other out. Because at the end of the day, you want to be there for the pin. You can lose without being there for the pin, but you don't want to take any damage. You want to be as far away from the action as you can, while also being as close as you can. Nice Irish whip going to send Dawn over the top, down to the floor below. Oh, Madison was playing possum. Elbow to the face there by Aya, grabbing the head of Madison Miles. Up into the air we go. Nice suplex by Vaziri. Vaziri's certainly been the MVP of this matchup so far. Going after everybody, holding nothing back. And now Casey back on Madison Miles as it was at the start of the match. And Aya back on Dawn Bryan. Submission attempt locked in inside the ring. Aya knows it. Aya certainly showing off her ring awareness tonight, as does Dawn, breaking up the submission attempt. Dawn still going after Aya. Big right hand by Aya. Oh, got a bit of hiccups. Irish whip by Dawn. Going to send Aya into that near right corner. Aya, though, able to slip free. Turn her attention. Oh man, that could not have been a comfortable landing. Kick to the thigh, Madison Miles. Dawn Bryan kind of breaks it up momentarily, but not long enough. Damn, she's really going after the thighs of Madison Miles. And Madison Miles actually crumbles to her feet. Crumbles to the mat, so he can't quite stay up. Dawn with Casey in the corner. Perhaps going for that avalanche cradle DDT, the Dawn Bryan maneuver. One of a championship back in the day, actually. Hit about 10 of them on Rose Punish. Irish whip by Dawn. Going to send Casey far right corner, and Aya and Dawn now working together against Casey. I mean, Casey is certainly one of the more powerful competitors in this matchup. Casey and Madison obviously have the power, whereas Dawn and Aya have more of the technique. And there's that cradle DDT by Bryan. Perhaps a chance to secure victory. No, Aya going to drag it. Aya going to steal it away from her. And here comes Madison, but comes tumbling down. Oh, spinning stone kick and ducks it. But then the roundhouse. The roundhouse could have knocked Casey out cold. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Casey just about gets that kick out. This has been a great performance from Aya. It'd be a sincere, I don't know, robbery if Aya does not come out on top in this 4-way. She's been all over it, but Madison perhaps looking to steal it. Everyone else is down. Case doesn't know where she is after that roundhouse kick, and Madison steals it in the 4-way. Oh man, but Aya Ali Vaziri, certainly the MVP of this matchup. But a win for Madison Miles. Took advantage of the fact that Aya had straight up knocked Casey Wilson out cold. Aya was on the outside recovering. Madison was really the only one left to do anything. Took Bryan out of commission and picks up the win in this 4-way. Aya really was the MVP of that 4-way. But at the end, it doesn't matter how good you did. It matters if you win or lose. And it was Madison Miles that was able to walk away, holding her hand high. And ladies and gentlemen, up next we go back into the men's division, if I'm not mistaken. The match card is eluding me. Yes, we will. Matsuda Tanaka debuted in phenomenal fashion. Picked up a win over Alex Surefire. Came from behind. Because Surefire was in control of that matchup. But Tanaka showed his resolve, his resilience. And came back clutched up in the dying embers of the matchup to win his debut. Tonight, though, there's a huge step up in competition. Tonight, Matsuda Tanaka takes on former #1 contender for the UIW World Heavyweight Championship, the man who won the 2020 Mixed Match Extravaganza while teaming with Haley Jones. I think they beat out Ricky Gelani and Kristen Page in the final. Out first, though, former, as I just mentioned, #1 contender for the UIW World Heavyweight Championship, a man who came so close to winning it, gave Dudek one of his hardest matches at Ticket to Broadway. Does not want to let somebody else slip past him, get closer to that championship opportunity. New brand, it's a fresh start for George King. He won't want Matsuda Tanaka to slip past him. Is this a first time matchup, Tanaka, or have they faced in CMV? I like to point out first time matchups when they've happened. When they're happening, you know. George King certainly looked eager. He's always a formidable opponent. Maybe. I mean, depends. But now, ladies and gentlemen, here comes the man who just last week came back from behind in a match he looked as if he might have lost against Alex Surefire. Both men were debuting was a big match for both men. You always want to kick off your UIW, your career in a new company with a win. Begin as you mean to go on. Tanaka did that. But is he going to run straight into a brick wall tonight? Is he going to be humbled by George King? Or will Tanaka continue to roll? Continue to build up that momentum? Continue the snowball effect? Being a former #1 contender for the UIW World Heavyweight Championship is no easy feat. But can this man do it? I mean, George King took the current champion, Tops Newsom, to his limit. That a 25-minute spectacle just before Unchained. It was phenomenal. And here he comes. One of the most memorable entrances in UIW. Must be intimidating to be in the ring, watching this come down the ring towards you. It certainly intimidates my my pocket, because I have to put all my lunch money into the pyro budget, but it's worth it. Thank you, Quincy. I will be switching after this match. Yeah, I see that member. I love it every time someone posts that emote. It brings a smile to my face. But you know what else would bring a smile to my face? A phenomenal matchup between these two men. It certainly has the potential. But can it deliver? And who will walk away victorious? I believe this is George King's first match since being drafted to Intensity. So I guess Tanaka has that on his side. You know, he's had more matches, I guess, as a Intensity branded superstar than George King has. But here we go. Matsuda Tanaka, George King. Singles action is underway. And Tanaka straight out of the gate. Oh my god, George King dropped to his knee and got straight back up. Goes for a boot to the back. Tanaka slips free. Tanaka now from behind, but gets caught by a couple of stiff elbows from George King. Stuns Tanaka momentarily, but look at Tanaka. Goes right back after King and ducks underneath with right hand. Hoisting up the King with a transition. Jesus, what a start to this match from both men. Overhand right now by King. Elbow to the face. I think King is going to want to try and slow the pace down to match him, whereas Tanaka wants to keep it fast, keep it flowing. An interesting clash of styles. A great stylistic matchup, you could say. Reverse DDT across the knee though by King. King circling Tanaka like a shark. Rolling him over onto his stomach now. Going to grab him by the midsection. Hoist him up into the air and drive him face first into the mat. Goes for a stomp. Tanaka slips free and again rolls. George King again drops to his knee. Gets right back up. The chin on George King. Oh, George King runs at Tanaka. Tanaka though hoists him into the air over the top of his body and down into his back. George King up to his feet, grabbing Tanaka by the head. Nice suplex. Big boot to the midsection. Tanaka catches it though. Dragon screw takedown by Matsuda Tanaka. Looking to go 2-0 in UIW. A streak can be huge for your career. No one can, like people, you can be, realistically, the upper brass is the best way to notice you is to get a streak. I mean, you can certainly jump the line with some big wins, right? You could have 2 wins and 1 loss, but you've beaten the champion. You could be #1 contender. You could also have 2 wins, 1 loss, but have beaten nobody and be nowhere. But if you just have like 5 wins, 6 wins, 7 wins in a row, nobody can deny your position on the card. if you pick up a streak like that. And Tanaka looking to improve his streak, looking to go 2-0 tonight. And a win over a former #1 contender, no less. A win over a man who took Tops Newsom to his absolute limits. Right now, though, George King taking advantage of Tanaka. Slipping underneath him. Big gut buster. Tanaka, though, rolling to the outside, taking some time to recover. George King didn't notice. He was turning around, looking at the crowd. Kicked to the midsection by Tanaka. Irish whip now, going to send George King far left corner, head first. George King recovers quickly, slips out the way, but runs into an elbow. This time, the heel to the face takes King off his feet. He only took 2 of them. The third one dropped him, and Tanaka sends his blood into the pin, but it's going to be a count of 1. Look at that. Look at the energy on Tanaka. I told you, this man wants to keep it high pace. This man does not want to slow down. Kick to the midsection, keeps King down before he can get up. Now a stomp to the midsection, going to drag King, turn him around. Boot to the midsection, King getting dragged up to... Wait, elbows and knees, it's all fours. And Tanaka holding that arm close to the back of George King. Some small joint manipulation. And then dropping those knees across the lower back of George King, keeping the big man grounded. And George King watches on, Tanaka taunting him from above, lifting him up again onto his side, working that shoulder. George King screaming in pain here. Look, Tanaka trying to pop that shoulder out. But George King, look at that, rolls to his feet, but Tanaka still has control, but gets caught. Another nasty elbow by King. Oh, damn! That rolling heel keeps connecting. He's hit his mark twice in a row now. George King able to kick out once again. Tanaka really starting to get into the groove here in this singles match. What a match! Are all the matches tonight going to be fire? Because they have been so far. Fireman's carried by George King. I'm excited for that main event, let me tell you that. If that goes less than like 15 minutes, I'll be like, what? Because those two men are very formidable. Knee to the spine by George King into the pin now. His first pinfall attempt of the evening. Barely, I don't think that was just under a 2 count. And Tanaka with a kick out. And George King perhaps looking to hit Matsuda Tanaka hard. Let's send Matsuda Tanaka home. A royal flush. Could it be enough for the former #1 contender to secure victory? Put Tanaka down and give him the first loss on his record. 1, 2. No. Tanaka with a kick out at 2. And George King's going to have to work a little bit harder to win our third match of the evening tonight. George King, though, with that right arm raised, recognises he's in control, recognises he has the momentum on his side. Looking to pick Tanaka up, but he gave Tanaka too much time. Boot to the forehead and that rolling heel again. Catching George King off guard, but George King recovers, but only straight into a forearm and then an Irish whip. George King gets sent to the far left corner. The running drop kick connected this time, and Tanaka's not done there. Another run across the ring for another running drop kick, and George King stumbles out of the corner, down to the floor, but quickly rolls back to his feet to avoid that kick, and a knee to the midsection. Boot to the midsection again, and another boot drops Tanaka, and back and forth this singles match goes. They're going to pick Tanaka up now. Tanaka, though, has an uppercut in mind, stuns George King momentarily, slips underneath, float over, DDT by Tanaka. Woo! Damn, these two firing back and forth fast. Gonna drag George King away from the ropes into the center of the ring. Look for the pin, perhaps secure the win. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. George King kicks out. Y'all really making me catch my breath in this third match. But Tanaka looking to stop George King's breath. Scouting him up. Looking to connect with that nasty knee. He's busted him open. He's busted him wide open. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Back and forth. Both men hitting big, but neither man hitting home. And Tanaka, look how calm he is. Sits down. Most people get stressed. Most people get upset. But this man just sits down. Like, okay, I'll keep going. Pele kick straight to that open wound. Looking to work the right arm of George King, who's bleeding. Welcome to the stream, Fortnite fan 7366. Hope you're doing well. Gonna drag George King away from the corners, away from the ropes, into the pin. Will this be enough for Tanaka to secure the win? 2, but still only a 2. George King with the kick out keeps this match alive. Oh wow, George King with that quick recovery. Snap suplex to Tanaka. And George King mixing it up a little bit. Maybe catch it. Oh, that might be a rope break. Oh, George King. Great ring awareness. Tucks the hand away from the ropes. Ensuring no rope break. And George King. He tucked the arm. Dragged it away from the ropes. Smart. The ring awareness. That's why he's a former #1 contender. The ring awareness from George King. I mean, I'm sure that even caught Tanaka off guard. Tanaka was about to grab those ropes. George King saw it, pulled him back. Smart play by the #1 contender, and I'm interested to see how Tanaka takes that loss, because you saw how calm he was after the kick out. Seems like he's got a cool head. We'll have to wait and see. But what a match we just had. Whew, what a... Have no words. But we stay in the men's division for our 4th match of the evening. Another singles match between two men who've had very good careers in UIW, but they've never had that big one-on-one match for the gold. Mike Angel came close, but he lost to George King in a contenders match. Lance Romance, in his debut, qualified for the golden ticket ladder match, but he unfortunately did not walk away with a win. Two fan favourites, two of UIW's most loved competitors, Lance Romance and the sus god, Mike Angel. I hope he liked the way I said sus there. I really put the emphasis. Emphasis. Oh. What? Romance? Lance Romance? Yeah, Lance Romance. That's how it's, that's the canon. Who's running the show in the place everywhere I perform? You already know that's Romance the flow. Lance Romance. How'd you like that? Lance Romance. That's my American impression. How you feel about that? That's my Robin. That's my Rob Cross. I practiced it. You know me as the LANC, you know what I'm saying. I rip every show, Americans and Europeans. I guarantee the rock, every girl's on my jock. You know I got the skills and I never had to doubt. The show type of party rapper, always having fun. 100 pair of sneakers and I'm not even done. I'm the LANCEE, romance, you know. Both of these men though gonna have their first matches since being drafted to the Intensity brand. I believe both men lost their last singles match, so a chance to bounce back for one of these two men. Both of them so beloved by the UIW fan base. It's going to be a split. It's going to be a 50-50 split for sure. But here he is! The sus god, Mike Angel. Always coming with a drip. Always coming with a swagger. And he's got a little podium. You've got to be a cool guy to get your own podium. I want to see him spraying champagne on that podium. And there's that pyro budget I talk about. Here it is though. Both men have come very close to getting their championship singles matches. Got to elevate themselves, get a streak going, get a run going, catch the eye of the UIW brass, and a win here tonight could do it. I mean, Lance probably needs the win more because everybody just, like the sus god resonates with everybody because everybody is a little bit sus, apart from me, but especially Quincy. So the sus god resonates with everybody. Everybody's always going to love the sus god because everybody's always a little bit sus. So I'd say Lance Romance needs this 1% more than Mike Angel does. Big flying forearm there by Angel. Kept up immediately, but you notice how Lance doesn't even get taken off his feet. Big clothesline to the back of the head and a boot to the midsection. Boot to the back. Angel, though, able to slip away. Drop kick to the back and finally takes Lance off his feet. Running drop kick to the calf as well. And piling the salt to the wound. Never done anything such in my life. Big forearm by Angel. And now an Irish whip going to send Lance near right corner. Face first, those knees straight to the spine. And before Lance can even properly fall over, into the pin goes Mike Angel. But it's not even going to be a 1 count. The resolve of Lance Romance is humongous. Big forearm to the face of the Sus God. We've seen the Sus God, you know, in marvellous matches in UIW. That 20-minute match with Hands Vaughan Braun was simply fantastic. Has he even recovered from that still? I mean, the amount of brutality that both men endured. Oh my God. Mike Angel has just been thrown to the outside and Lance, boot to the midsection. What? Angel's in trouble. Lance Romance with a powerbomb onto the apron. Goes for a boot, but the Sus God, in a suspicious manner, quickly gets back up to his feet, grabbing him by the arms underneath the collarbone, onto the knee, holding him in position. That is not comfortable. The ref is counting. Stomp to the midsection by Mike Angel. Picks Lance up to his feet, overhand right, then throws Lance under that bottom rope back into the ring. Eye rake. An eye rake! Lance! Don't do this to us. A forearm. Mike counters it. Big right hand by Mike. And a knee to the spine. And a Russian leg sweep. A stupendous combination. You know, speaking of suspicious things on the Intensity brand right now. You know, actually no, I'll get to it after this matchup because it is too important to miss. This matchup and the recap that I'm about to give you. As we see Mike Angel crank on that arm. It's just about on the whereabouts of Ricky Spanish and Super Tijuana at the moment. Big right hand by Lance Romance. A load of big right hands. Simply unloading on the forehead of Mike Angel. Looking to pick Angel up to his feet. Now going to hoist Angel up onto the shoulders. Hang him out to dry over that top rope. Like a fresh batch of washing. Looking to pick Angel up. Angel, though, grabs Lance by the head. Jawbreaker. Stuns Lance for a drop kick to take Lance off his feet. Looking to pick Lance right back up. Catches him by the arm. Shoulder block. And takes Mike Angel off his feet immediately. Look at the power of Lance Romance. That deadlift German suplex. What a match this has been as well. Certainly not as fast paced as the previous match, but I don't think these two styles clash just as much as the match prior to this one. But a lateral press, peck to peck. Lance going to only get a 1 count like Angel with a quick kick out to keep this match alive, keep this singles match going afoot. Dragon Screw takedown by Mike Angel and a stomp to that left arm. Mike Angel continuing to go after the arms of Lance Romance in this matchup. Cranking on it, trying to snap it. Snippety snap. Going to drag Lance towards the center of the ring. To the pin again, only a 1 count. Getting all the male calls now, by the way, just to let you know. Look at that swag. Look at the dance moves on Mike Angel. Is there a better dancer in UIW than this man? I don't think there is, other than maybe me. Arm under the chin of Lance now, trying to choke out the bigger man. Empty the gas tank. Force him to fight his way out of this hold. Piling great pressure on the upper back and neck of Lance Romance. Going to pick Lance up to his feet. Lance, though, big clothesline. Gonna knock the lights out of Mike Angel. Side headlock by Lance. Angel Going to really struggle to get out of this. Going to have to have a strong core. The way out of this is kind of shifting your hips up. Force your shoulders off the mat. Roll over onto your stomach. It actually would put Lance Romance on the fret of being pinned. Stumbling on my words there. But I've been up since 2 a.m. All right. Big forearm to the face by Lance. Look at the power of... Oh my god, I did not expect that! I expect him to go in like a stalling suplex. Just dropped Angel on his neck. Angel could be in trouble. This could be completely out of nowhere. Boot to the midsection. Lance, come on, looking to put Angel down. That's the second powerbomb of the matchup. This time on the mat, not on the apron. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Angel with the kick out. Jesus Christ, he dropped Angel on his neck and then powerbombed him straight after? Lance with a stomp to the lower back of Angel. Now in full mount, you look at Angel trying to cover up, trying to shield himself from those heavy hits. Angel with a huge clothesline, a meaty one of that. Ducks the clothesline from Angel. Angel off the ropes, into Lance, who hoists him into the air, over the top, into a backdrop. Angel up to his feet, into a spine buster by Lance. Lance going to drag Angel right back up, give him no time to recover. Onto the shoulders. Angel could be in trouble. Oh my goodness, the back of the head, down across the knee, into the pin. 1, 2, 3, and Lance, devastating fashion, puts down the Sus God for our 4th match of the evening. A performance of Lance Romance that will certainly not soon be forgotten. But ladies and gentlemen, up next, we head into our tertiary main event, singles action. Kristen Page looking to bounce back after being absolutely robbed by Riley Dixon. Oh, Mr. Ashley, I hope you're doing well, my friend. I loved your beard today. It was beautiful. But as I was saying, Kristen Page was robbed at Unchained by a quick roll-up by Riley. But you know Riley, she's never done. Riley, I'm surprised Riley was able to have a match last week without Kristen getting involved. But nonetheless, Kristen takes on another hot contender in the Intensity Women's Division in the form of Riley Van Wilson. And out first, Kristen Page. Who would love to get right back on track. I mean, Riley Van Wilson, with the exception of that Elimination Chamber, has been on fire over recent months, defeating Akira not once, but twice. Prison Rules match. And then again at Broadway Bash. Been a phenomenal series of months for Riley Van Wilson. What? Speaking of Riley, it's the other Riley! Riley Dixon! Attack Kristen! Well, no, attacking Kristen. She stole the win from Kristen at Unchained. And Riley, I guess, not done with Kristen. Damn! Kristen trying to fight back. She didn't even know what's coming. And knee to the face. Riley Dixon out here trying to rob us of this tertiary main event. Irish whip sends Kristen sitting on the barricade, elbow to the fire. Kristen trying to get in the ring. Kristen wants this match. Kristen wants to bounce back. Riley chasing after Kristen Page, but maybe Kristen Page was just playing possum, waiting for Riley to get in the ring. Irish whip, going to send Riley up against the ropes. drop kick to the back. This is not the matchup we're supposed to be seeing. Riley Van Wilson versus Kristen Page. Riley Dixon looking a bit. Kristen up to her feet, kick to the thigh, big forearm. We know Kristen has had severe nasal damage over the past few months, shattered her nose, refuses to see a doctor. She's being absolutely destroyed by Dixon here. Forearm straight to that nose in the corner. Now going to launch Kristen into the goal. I'm sure Riley's not happy. I'm sure Riley Van Wilson is not happy that this matchup has just been stolen from her. A chance to pick up more momentum. And stake a claim for her to be the rightful number 1 contender for Ali Cage. She could have done that with a win over Kristen tonight. Riley Dixon inadvertently setting Riley Van Wilson back. Love to hear Riley's thoughts on this. But now we head, I guess we headed to our co-main event, where we see 2 more potential contenders for Ali Cage's championship in action. Out first, somebody who has not been pinned outside of the Elimination Chamber. Looking to continue her insane run of form tonight. Christy Redding. Oh, I've been robbed. I can't hear the music. Amelia Sky's out first. She'll be teaming with Christy Redding. I've been robbed. The flashy lights caught me off guard. I can't hear the themes. Former UIW World Women's Champion, distraught after a match, after her loss to Jade Dynamite. At Unchained, that's 2 pay-per-views on the trot that Amelia Sky has been bested against Jada Storm and now Jade Dynamite. Amelia, requested to have her championship rematch that she never got, but then suddenly, out of nowhere, was drafted to the wrong brand. The championship that she's owed a rematch for is on the other brand. Can't be happy with that. Tonight, though, she will team with somebody who, as I just mentioned, yet to be pinned or submitted or even lose a match outside of the Elimination Chamber, where she came so close to becoming the first ever UIW Apex champion. Was in the final 2 just after getting up from a pin count, got eliminated by Ali Cage. Pinned hat trick, got up, kneed in the face. A fan favourite, universally loved. The cat ears are the best merch in UIW, that's what I'll say. I believe they're supposed to be tails ears, yeah, see. I know, I got you, Rob. But now, their opponents tonight, out first! Another potential contender. This could be a very influential matchup. As far as who will go on to challenge Ali Cage is concerned. Because as I mentioned, Alice Blake, another big contender, she's beaten Ali before. Forced Ali to submit before. Like I said, there are kind of 3 or 4 main potential contenders for Ali's first championship defense. Alice Blake, one of them. Christy Redding, another. RBW, another. Hell, the winning team of this matchup, I mean, their tag partner would be up there too. Like, if Blake and Dynamite won, Why would Dynamite not be in contention? If Redding and Sky won, why would Sky not be in contention to Zoda rematch? Maybe not for this belt, but a rematch nonetheless. All I'm looking for is a clean matchup, but I mean, the opposing teams here are not big fans of each other. Now, Alice Blake is just not a big fan of anybody, to be honest. Sent out a tweet after seeing this matchup. Doesn't like Dynamite, but you know what? Is what it is. Got a team with her. She just apparently enjoys annoying Amelia Sky. Dynamite and Amelia Sky, of course, they've been going at each other's throats since just after Broadway Bash. I don't think Christy hates anybody, but Christy does what's right. And doing what's right means you can't be friendly with people like Alice Blake. But here comes Jade Dynamite, fresh off of her win over Amelia Sky Unchained. Perhaps looking to put Amelia Sky down for good in this tag team matchup. Yeah, her tag team partner is current Apex champion, Ali Cage. Of course, both part of Danger Close. Haven't teamed in a while, so I guess honorary tag team partner. They're alumni of Danger Close is probably the best way to put it. This will certainly be some highly contested tag team action. Amelia Sky going to kick things off for her team. Alice Blake going to kick things off for her team. The bell has rung and this co-main event is underway. No collar elbow tie up. Straight driving those knees into the face of Sky. Irish whip by Blake, going to send Sky near right corner. Stumbling out the corner into the clutches of Blake. Blake going to grab Sky by the hair. Devious maneuver. Now, submission attempt here by Blake early on. Easy rope break though. If anything, that was just a power move. That was a mind game by Blake. We know how devastating Blake's submission game is. In fact, Blake and Dynamite have both shown some submission prowess in the past. Blake more so. And Blake was actually submitted by Dynamite a few years ago. Probably why Blake does not have the best feelings towards Jade, but a Hurricane Rana by Christy. I'd imagine Christy and Amelia will work together better than Blake and Dynamite will. Christy going to stop to the face of Alice Blake. Super kick. Blake doesn't go off her feet though. The granite chin kick to the thigh. Blake stunned against the ropes. Irish whip off the ropes into a backdrop. Looking for the hot tag to Dynamite. Dynamite going to get hands on Christy Redding here. Never seen these two in the ring together before. And Christy! Christy just a bit too fast. Damn. No, look at the speed on Redding. Big uppercut though by Dynamite, and then a clothesline to follow. Goes for a big forearm. Christy just a bit too quick. Kick to the gut. Christy Redding can try essentially a handicap match right now with Alice Blake down on the outside. Looking to pick Christy up to her feet. Christy though, big uppercut, stuns Dynamite in her tracks. Barely rocks her though. Irish whip going to send Dynamite far left corner. Look at that by Christy, driving Dynamite face first into that middle turnbuckle pad. Sweeping the leg out from underneath of Christy. Irish whip. Gonna send Christy near right hand corner. Will we see some tag team work by Blake? Yes, we will. Look at this from Dynamite and Alice Blake. A big crossbody. Great teamwork. Arm drag by Christy. Goes for the enziguri, able to parry it away. Looking to pick Christy up to her feet. Boot to the midsection. This is a vintage Alice Blake oh my god. Christy could be in big trouble if she doesn't get near the ropes here. This submission has put people down in one attempt before, but Christy with a great submission defense. Stomp to the right arm of Alice Blake. Going to drag Blake towards the center of the ring and a kick to the back by Christy. Knee driven into the spine now, cranking back on the neck. I have all the male updates as well. Goes for another tag. Christy with a recovery though. Boot to the face. Irish whip now by Christy. Maybe looking for the tag out to Sky. No! Christy! Christy drives Alice's face now into that middle turnbuckle. Gonna try and give more people some shad noses. Stomp to the arm. Stomp to the arm once again by Christy. There now, Raw. Knows she's in control. Yeah, out of everyone in this matchup, she has the most momentum, I would say. She has the most to lose. I did say, I mean, her and Alice are two potential #1 contenders for Ali Cage's championship. If they were able to pin each other here. What a transition! Escaping that crucifix powerbomb attempt. And Alice just taunting Christy. That was a bad mistake. Because Christy, just like that, back in control and potentially looking for the pin. Doesn't go for it though, recognizing it's too close to a rope break. Instead, grabbing Alice by the arm. Slipping that arm behind, but Alice with a quick elbow forces a release. Christy stunned, sent backwards into a clothesline, into an elbow to the face. Christy up to her feet, brigade taught, Irish whip. Christy counters though. Blake in the far right corner. Here comes Christy. Runs face first at the turnbuckle, and then a roundhouse kick. Christy stunned. Alice Blake going to quickly get back in between the ropes, and a boot to the midsection. Christy tried to take advantage, unable to, but looking to show off that athleticism with a nice DDT. Oh, you know what? A singles match between Christy and Blake could be fire. As Christy looking to scout up Alice Blake, perhaps for the finish, for the crisscross. Could be enough to secure a win in this tag team matchup. Into the pin, 1, 2, but Dynamite there to make the save for a tag team partner tonight. Leaps over that. Oh my god, Christy again! Christy is not holding back. Looking to do everything she can to secure contendership, but Alice Blake able to counter it. Big clutch maneuver by Blake. Wait for that combination. Christy countered it. Inside leg sweep. Now looking for a submission attempt on the submission specialist. Alice Blake, center of the ring, almost nowhere to go. And this is that vintage Alice Blake combination. And this time, will it go into the submission? Or will Christy counter it once again? Oh my god! Christy Redding is quite possibly the most clutch person I've ever seen, if you exclude the chamber. Wheelbarrow stunner. Now going to drag Alice up to her feet. Christy Redding grabbing Alice by the head, up into the air. Oh no! Into a roll up! 1, 2! Oh, just about missed Amelia. Leapt into the air. Big forearm to Amelia. Dynamite looking to take Amelia out of commission. No, elbow to the face. Amelia looking to take Dynamite out of commission. Big right hand by Alice Blake. Now grabbing Christy by the hair. Alice Blake scouting up Christy. Christy doesn't know what's coming. Center of the ring, but the ref is down. The ref got taken down by Sky. The ref might recover in time. Is the ref going to recover in time? Did she pass out? Did Christy just pass out? I didn't see a tap. Alice Blake with a win. Amelia Sky looking to check up on Christy. I didn't see a tap. Maybe she passed out. Dynamite though. Gonna pass a chair. Pass a chair to Sky. Dynamite and Blake attacking Christy then Sky. Oh. Where's the thing shot? I messed up there. Damn, my bad. But Dynamite and Blake attacking Christy and Sky. I'm sure I edited that out. My bad, though. Oops. Edited that 3 AM this morning. Please chill. I guess Alice Blake doing everything she can, working with Dynamite to make sure Christy has no chance of taking that #1 contendership away from Blake. I mean, now what? It'd be just Blake and like RVW, the prime contenders. I mean, surely the GM won't let that slide. You gotta just take someone out. There was no contenders match. But ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for our main event of the evening. The first ever 2-time champion, by the way, in UIW history. Taking on the current UIW World Heavyweight Champion, the man who will defend in the main event of Break Stuff on the 28th of March. Tops Newsom. Out first, JT Smooth. In his entire UIW career, he has not been far away from the championship picture of some sort. Was the television championship, but he's not on the same brand as that anymore. Can he get himself into the world title? Because let's say, put it in an ideal scenario for JT. This is the ideal scenario for JT Smooth. JT wants to win this match tonight, and then he will want Tops Newsom to retain. Because if he wins and Tops Newsom beats Tone, the championship picture is wide open. But he will have a direct claim, having beaten the champion. Of course, Tops is going to need to win tonight, though, because Tops will be going one-on-one with Tone White. Is a man you do not want to lose momentum in the build-up for. I think JT Smooth might be one of the most slept-on superstars. He's had 2 championship reigns. He is the longest reigning UIW television champion. He's the first ever 2-time champion in UIW. He's never really been in the world title picture, though. He had the chamber match, sure, and he did come second. He was close. That's why you give him a taste. You give him a taste of that world title picture, and he almost became the first ever Lionheart champion. Imagine giving him a singles match. Well, here's the chance, non-title, a singles match against the champion now, or champ right now tonight. But here comes the reigning, defending UIW World Heavyweight Champion, Tops Newsom, the Puppet Master. Got that championship belt hidden away nicely with his pet snake in that bag. Now that that match is confirmed against Tone, he doesn't want Tone getting his hands on that championship belt. It's guarded by that snake in the bag. Tone White is in the building tonight. That is a fact. So Tops, taking precautions. Keeping the belt in that bag with a snake. Nobody wants to go in that bag. That could be a poisonous snake. We don't know that. It could be. Tops Newsom and JT Smooth could be about to put on a match of the year worthy performance. I wouldn't be surprised. They both have had fire matches. They're both very resilient. But let's see what goes down, ladies and gentlemen. JT Smooth, Tops Newsom, main event time. The bell is rung, and let's see how this match starts with a right hand and a left hand and a boot to the gut by JT, who's going to start this match up nice and strong. Follow up with a DDT. Tops is down, but you know how resilient Tops is. Boot to the midsection. Tops is a smart guy. He doesn't mind his opponent getting the upper hand early because he'll think up a game plan on the fly and switch it around. He's the puppet master. He pulls the strings. Looking to pick Tops up. Tops, though, going to launch JT over his shoulder. Now trying to choke JT out against the mat. And we talk about chokes, if Tops gets that hand in your mouth, if he gets mind control locked in as well, there's so many ways Tops Newsom can come at you and just take you out of the matchup. No strings attached. You can kick it old school. Go for the hit and run, go for the shusher. There's so many devastating moves in Tops Newsom's arsenal. An experienced veteran of the business. Man who, personally, I've seen in action for, 5 years? Punch to the midsection. Big clothesline. JT, though, certainly the bigger man, the more powerful man in this matchup, just chests away the clothesline. Big power slam, though, by Tops. Going to hook the leg on JT, goes for the pin. Only going to be a 1 count though. JT back to his feet. Fireman's carry by the former 2-time television champion. Set up for, could have been a nasty headbutt. Tops though able to step back, get out of the way of it. Turning JT down, face first against that top turnbuckle. Was that a rake of the eyes? Oh, ref, come on, man. Monty, what's the action? These body shots, though, by JT, really going to tear away at Tops. Big right hand, though, by the Puppet Master. Goes for the headlock. JT going to slap the hand away. Lufez press. And now these big right hands on the exposed chin of Tops Newsom. Tops, though, plays it smart. Rolls to the outside. Looking to make that game plan. Like I said, comes up with a game plan on the fly. And JT might go a bit ahead of himself there. Got a bit cocky. Flatline. Flatline? Flapjack. Into the pin, hooks the leg, 1, only going to be a 1 though, too early, too soon to put down JT Smooth. Tops Newsom certainly in control of this matchup. It was not a great start by the UIW World Heavyweight Champion, but he's certainly starting to pick it up now. Tops Newsom in that far right corner, seated. He's going to have a long road ahead of him if he wants to come anywhere close to Dudek's reign. Where is he at right now? Let me check. As of Thursday, Tops Newsom was sitting on 65 days. And what is it, Sunday now? So, was it 68 days? 68 days. He's over 100 days behind Dudek, but that's going to be I don't know if Dudek's reign will ever be topped. It's going to take one hell of a champion. Maybe Tone, if Tone can win the belt. Speaking of championship reigns, Ashley Rain currently halfway through Amelia Sky's record-breaking women's championship reign over on Ignition, as we see JT target the arm of Tops Newsom, roll him over. Into a pin attempt here. Hooks the leg once again on the Puppet Master, but only for the count of 1. Stop to the left arm of Tops. Again, working the arms. Seems as if JT's got a game plan here. I mean, Tops is not going to be able to connect with that mind control or most of his moveset. If that arm is taken out, he's not a heavy kicker. Doesn't do too much as far as kicking goes. There might be wasted energy targeting the legs of Newsom. JT though, from behind, knee to the face, into a clothesline on JT. Or by JT, I should say. Tops is down. JT starting to pick up momentum, pick up some steam. Knee to the face, neck breaker. A beautiful reality check from the former two-time television champion. Again, mount here by JT. And look at this exposed elbow across the forehead, trying to slice Tops Newsom open. Give him a nasty cut. I mean, that's the kind of damage those elbows can do to you. Boot to the midsection now. And a big boot to the chin of Tops Newsom. Stomp to the lower back. Tops Newsom holding that back in pain. And now JT transitions beautifully. Oh, grabbing the leg as well. Extending the thigh. Extending the elbow. Trying to force a submission on Newsom. But Newsom, great submission defense. You rarely ever will see Tops Newsom submit. A wily veteran that he is. Going to throw JT through that middle rope. Hanging off the middle rope. Looking for a nasty rope-hung DDT. To the former two-time television champion, and Tops showing the crowd is in control. Trying to choke out JT. Big clothesline by Newsom. Another clothesline by Newsom. Slips underneath for a snap power slam. Looking to pick JT up to his feet. JT could be on the receiving end of an unmedicated DDT. Busts JT open. JT's bleeding, but he catches the leg of Tops Newsom for a dragon screw takedown. JT with a big right hand, looking to pick Tops up to his feet. Oh, now Tops is busted! Tops is busted! Into the pin! JT only for the count of 2. Thanks, Orbs. Look at Tops just throwing JT through the air. Showing off that power. I mean, Tops has always been the jack of all trades. Can do it all. Can do the athletic style. Can do the technical style. Can do everything. That's why he's a staple of what the most complete superstars are. And that's why he is our UIW World Heavyweight Champion. That's why he was the man to upstage Kevin Dudek. The man who had a 209-day reign. As this match goes down to the outside now. I think this would benefit Tops more. Both men are busted open at this point. I appreciate that. Yisamanao. 1-3-2-4, but no thank you. And look at JT. JT! Flying from the top! JT gets caught though! Mid-air! I was looking away to ban that guy. JT gets caught mid-air by mind control! Oh, JT though, with a right hand to the... Oh my god, look at all the blood on Tops. Look at all the blood on Tops. It's all over his chest. Both men are bleeding. That could be JT. That could just as easily be JT's blood on Tops' chest. Off the ropes goes JT. Knee to the face. Neck breaker. A reality check. Once again. Couple of clotheslines into that far right corner for a flying clothesline. Tops stumbles out of the corner, goes for a clothesline. JT ducks underneath it, flying clothesline, but a former two-time television champion. Oh my god, Tops' forehead is crimson. Reverse atomic drop to JT and a clothesline from behind. JT's head ricocheting off of the mat, a stop to the back of the head. Oh, geez, he might have just shoved his fingers inside the wound, trying to scratch and claw at it, try and force JT to bleed even more and more. And now Tops Newsome going to the top. Like I said, he can do it all. He can go athletic. He can do anything. He's looking to fly, looking to go high, risk it. Rarely pays off. It didn't pay off for JT earlier on this matchup. Will it pay off for Tops? Flies, it connects with the axe handle. Tops Newsome for a second and potentially final unmedicated DDT. Oh, but he can't get into the pin. He can't get into the pin. Too slow. Went down to one knee and respects the resilience of JT. Realised had given him too much time to recover, so immediately starts targeting the body. Knees across the lower back of JT, and what a main event this has been. A hard fought matchup as Tops now looks to pick JT up. Irish whip, JT, near left corner. Look at the blood, my lord. It wouldn't be a Tops Newsome match if there wasn't some sort of blood. Look at these big boots in the corner. JT being spread out. Oh my god, no. Pretty sure Tops pinned Dudek with this. Tops from the top, coast to coast. Boot straight to the chin. Double boot. Gonna drag the limp, lifeless body of JT Smooth away from the corner and perhaps into a win for Tops Newsome. Hooks the leg, looking to show why he's the champ, why he's the world. Oh no, not yet. JT showing his resolve. Now these big left hands by the puppet master. Looking to pick JT up into that seated position. Again, cramming those fingers, those nails into the open wound. Trying to rip it open, forcing the bleed even more. Knee to the side of the head. JT back up to his feet, but immediately into a headlock. I mean, this has been all Tops for a minute now. Tops! Look at this! Trying to choke out JT from behind! But JT able to wriggle free. Big right hand to the face of Newsome. JT on survival mode here. And Tops Newsome in complete control. Look at the power of JT though. Launches Tops through the air. Trying to regain control. Big body shot. Lufez press now. Big right hands to the face of our UIW World Heavyweight Champion. But Tops again just pushes him away. Damn, this could be a championship match one day if JT wins this match and Tops retains. This has been fire. And again, JT able to escape that submission to pet defense on point. These body shots and then a hip toss. JT now looking to pick Tops up to his feet. Boot to the gut. Tops is down. Oh, boot to the side of the head. JT delivering the pain, but will it be enough to get the win? 1, 2, still a 2. Tops Newsome kicks out and JT wipes the blood out of his eyes and looks to seek blood. He sniffs it, he smells it, and he's looking for the finish. Scouting up Newsome, perhaps for the win. Grabs him by the arm. Slips that arm behind, but an elbow straight to the chin by Tops. Counters, and Tops grabbing him by the tights. Gonna drive JT head first into the man. The ref gonna break it up. Tops could have easily just gone for the pin. Tops is blocking the ref. Block Monty. The Monty's still checking on him. Tops, give it, JT. No time for the referee to check up on him. He tried to block the ref into the pin. JT could be in trouble. He still kicks out. Tops Newsome starting to get frustrated. He rolls to the out. This has been absolute fire. Both men bleeding, both men giving it all. Tops has only actually hit one finisher. He's hit the unmedicated DDT a few times, but as far as oh my goodness, Tops! Head first off the steel steps! And now look, JT's chest is covered in blood. Tops underneath that bottom rope. JT following. Tops trying to get up to his feet. Overhand right. Irish whip. Both men. Look at the blood in this match. Oh no! JT! Head first into the middle turnbuckle. Look at these body shots. This has been match of the night so far. My lord. Irish whip. Tops in the corner. Boot to the midsection. JT throwing Newsom out the corner. Newsom back to his feet. Look at this. JT innovating midway through the match. I've never seen him hit that before. Into the pin. Almost caught Tops off. Oh my god, the kipper. The kipper. Kick to the face. Find Newsom. Catching Tops off guard with a moonsault 25 minutes or 20 odd minutes into the main event. How does he have the energy for that? Big clothesline. Oh. Oh, the controller. There we go. Okay, Hayden. Irish whip by Tops. JT in the near left corner. Boot to the midsection. Is Tops looking to go coast to coast again? Tops! Scaling the ropes! The problem with this is though, is he has to drag JT's dead body out of the corner. And all that time he's like, he could pin now. If he'd just gone for the shusher, he could have gone into the pin already. But he's just giving JT more time. But will it be enough? He's just giving JT like 8 seconds to recover. And it's enough. It's enough. That's the problem. You've got to drag him out the corner. If he just hit the shusher, it would be a completely different outcome. JT! JT and Newsom pulling out these Ricky Delaney performances. But this might signal the end. Tops Newsom countered last time. Will he counter this time? This is what busted him open. Tops Newsom grabbing that head in pain. Into the pin. Drags the leg away from the ropes. 2, 3, and JT smooth. Pins. The current UIW World Heavyweight Champion in a 25-minute thriller. Can't even stand. Has to use the turnbuckles to support himself. Yo, I want to see JT versus Tone now. I want to see JT versus Tone. I don't think Tops has been beaten all season in one-on-one action. I told people been sleeping on JT. But ladies and gentlemen, what an episode of intensity this has been. I will see you on Wednesday for Ignition. But as always, it's been your boy, Mr. Nashtastic. But before we go, actually, I almost forgot to give you the update on the whereabouts. It's been pondering a lot of people. Where's Ricky Spanish? Well, if you missed it, if you didn't see what happened, I will give you the recap of what happened. Because my God, it was an interesting sequence of events. essentially, after his loss to Tone White last week, Ricky Spanish said he had enough. He wanted a break. He's had it rough. He lost his Yeezy slippers in Germany a while ago. It's been a rough couple months for Ricky Spanish. So he left the arena, went to the dumpster, pulled out a bag, whipped on some jeans, pulled out $5,000 US in cash out of the bin bag, and he found a sleazy salesman that was selling all expense paid tickets to the hottest luxury destinations. It looked suspiciously like Ricky Spanish. You know, his name was Mr. Penguin. And from what I could tell, is a former psychiatrist gone rogue. He brought that all expense paid ticket to Tijuana, 5K in cash. Went back to the UIW locker room, saw Super Tijuana's holiday case, and thought that was the way onto the plane. So he sat inside the case just as Tijuana came back in the locker room. But little did he know Tijuana was about to go on holiday for 2 weeks. Dragged his briefcase out and left the arena. So Ricky Spanish thinks he's going to Tijuana, but really he's just in Super Tijuana's travel bag. Tijuana's not even from Tijuana, he's from Brazil. But we won't see them for 2 weeks. But, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed that quick recap. As always, this has been your boy, Mr. Nashtastic, episode 16 of Intensity. I will see you next Wednesday for Ignition, and next Friday for Intensity. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Ashley Asylum. You're most welcome. But until then, I hope each and every one of you have a wonderful evening. Mixed it up. Oh, message you now, Crazy Jay.